here we go. We're on the way up to Observation Knob Park. This is Kenneth and Billy.
Hey!
And we'll be checking in from time to time, showing you the park. Right now it's closed, so we're hiking out to a place called Shortcut Island. All right, talk to you again in a minute. Okay, we finally made it to a midway point. It's been slow going because the trail is narrow, only a couple of feet wide, and I overpacked, as I do sometimes. So we'll do an update here in a few minutes if we make it to our destination. What do you think about it, Billy?
Sounds good. Once we make it there, I think we could do much more of an update and a little more in-depth camping stuff.
Exactly. Until then, we'll send another update in a few minutes. Okay, we're making it slowly but surely to the campsite, and this is we're on a ridge. South Holston Lake is on our right and on our left. This is just a little peninsula. Alright, what do you think about this, Bill?
It's a hike, that's for sure.
It's a hike.
Turns that way.
Okay, we've gotten to the end of one of the ridges, and this is a beautiful photo or beautiful visage of South Holston Lake and also Holston Mountain. And when we get down to the bottom of this, we'll get back on and go from there. Okay, we are pretty tired. Came up an uphill, a lot of blow down, a lot of trees are blown down. It's slowed the progress and made everything extremely difficult. We'll be glad to get down to the campsite and use my Abingdon Be-Free water filter, because we are running extremely low on water. Actually, matter of fact, we're out of water, surrounded by water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. But anyway, we will check back in hopefully within 20 minutes and we'll be at the campsite. Yeah. All right, we're almost to the campsite. We've got probably, I know I keep saying another 10-15 minutes, but there's so much blow down that it's really taking us a long time to get there. But we had to stop and get water at the lake. I'm using the Abingdon filter with the HydroPack bladder. The reason I bought the bladder is because there were a lot of Amazon reviews stating that the bladder that comes with the filter, the factory, gets holey and wears out quick if you're not careful. This one was the one recommended on Amazon, and like I said, it's a HydroPack and pretty heavy duty, so I like it. Check back in here in a minute. Okay, we have finally arrived at our campsite. It did take a lot longer than I originally planned. One reason is the fall. There's all kinds of leaves. It's very slippery, and where I have a brain tumor and a number of surgeries, I only have maybe 30 to 40% tactile sensation on my left side. So it's kind of slowed us down. That left side does get weaker quicker. And that's one of the reasons why I've come out here to do this camping trip, is I'm trying to start a channel. I'm trying not to be like everyone else, but I'm going to be calling it RTL, which stands for A Reason to Live, because it doesn't matter if you're in good health, bad health, brain tumor, brain cancer, cancer itself, you've got to get up. So everybody has to find a reason to actually get up and to go forward. So this channel is I'm going to be doing things other than camping, bushcraft things. Eventually I want to take people out that have problems with cancer, illnesses, and also do other things, kayaking, canoeing, possibly even skydiving, things like that. I can't mountain climb anymore because of the bad left side, but I can still rappel since I have my right arm is still good, and that's my braking hand. So, but we're going to go ahead and set up camp, and we will check back in here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and use my water filter and get some water because we are dying of thirst right now. And we are here at lovely South Holston Lake. This is what we call affectionately Shortcut Island, because in the summer you can't get here, you can't access this area without a boat. And but in the wintertime when the lake is lowered, it goes from an island to a peninsula. So I'll be back here in just a few minutes. But this is South Holston Lake. As you can see, it's a great place. The mountains in the distance, it's Holston Mountain. The lake is really down right now. Of course, it's winter time. And we're going to make it back up. I got to go get my water filter. But this is the path it's kind of degraded a little bit since I've been here. So I'm only doing an overnighter, so I won't have a lot of time. It's already getting dark. We've still got to cut and process firewood. But this is the rock trail that I used to work on. Every time I came out here, I would spend, oh gosh, a couple of hours. But as you can see, it definitely needs some work. Definitely needs some work. And there's some litter, which we'll have to pick up. Since I'm not in the canoe, I won't be able to take out as much garbage as I have in the past. And the path itself needs to be cleaned. But I used to scavenge around the lake and pick up all these rocks. So now going back up here, trying to keep the camera steady because even when I'm not fatigued, the tumor was on the right side of my body, and of course that affects the left side. So I have a pronounced limp on the left side of my body. But we're coming back up here. We've also got to look around to make sure there's no dead standing. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with a branch through the tent. But we are back. I'm back up here getting ready to have a gear bomb, as they say. And yeah, I want to take a moment to say a big shout out to all the other YouTube bushcrafting people that I watch. Mainly Joe Robinette, Doug Outside, My Self-Reliance, TA Outdoors, Hazy, and a couple of other people that have just recently started watching, a couple of British guys, but I'll get those names. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right now, set up my tent, and once everything is ready or prepared, I'll come back on. Right, look at that. As Scramble Dough used to say, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Looks really good. Let's see if it's ready to go.
It's a little rare.
All right, let's put it back on for another couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the steak is done. It got a little well done, but that's quite all right. We're going to enjoy the crap out of it. I put some seasoning on there. I need to get some of that Montreal steak spice, or as my favorite YouTuber Joe Robinette has his own brand coming out now. I need to get a bottle of that. I got to pre-order it. All right, here we go. With the steak.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's ready.
All right, so tomorrow I'll probably tag. I know the rules are that you have to tag 2 people to do the challenge. So my friend Billy and I, we've done it. There he is. As I blind him. All right then. He says, "Thanks a lot, appreciate that, pal." So we're going to let this cool down a little bit and have a brew, and I'm going to have a sip of Jägermeister. So thank you. I'll be back on later on. Thanks a lot. Okay, I know you can't see me very well, but we ate the steak. It's great. Loved it. And now we are
Making a bigger fire.
making a bigger fire. because it's supposed to start raining. Well, it's going to rain periodically throughout the morning, so we're going to just hang out by the fire for a little while longer, and yeah, then go to bed. And then the hike from hell out of here. It wasn't too bad years ago, but there are so many trees blown down that it really has been extremely tough. And where I don't have a lot of tactile sensation and that left side of my body gets fatigued quickly, it's been a real pain, but there's no damn way I'm going to quit. Well, I was extremely pleased with using the Kelty Circuit two-person tent. I really enjoyed that. But I have to say, I used the Snug Pack Extreme sleeping bag, and Luke from the Outdoor Gear Review was completely correct. That thing is a beast. It is way too heavy. And I should have brought just one of my summer bags and I would have been much happier. But the weight and coming in roughly 5 miles was just too much. So I pulled a mistake there, a rookie mistake. And even though I've been camping for, gosh, 20 some years now, I haven't actually hiked and camped since I had the surgeries, and so I'll have to remember next time, make the list, make a list as I used to do, and check it twice, and then go from there. But this will be the last video right now. I'm almost out of battery power. I did bring a GoPro wannabe. It's not a GoPro, it's a GoPro wannabe. That's one of the bad things about being on disability right now. Not being able to work full time is my funds are limited, so I am kind of limited right now. But luckily my friend bought me the GoPro wannabe, so I definitely appreciate that. But okay, I might check in a couple more times before we get back to the car. But that's what's going on right now. We're starting to pack up, and we'll be out of here soon because it's forecasted to start raining in roughly about an hour and a half. So hopefully we'll be back up in the woods and get some relief from the rain. But one thing I do notice around here in the daylight, because it was kind of getting near dark when we got here last night, is all the trash. Rednecks say, oh, you can bring whatever you want to, pack it all in, but don't you damn dare bring anything back out. Just leave it. Yeah, who cares, leave it. But then people say, oh, but I'd like to take my family to a nice campsite without litter. Well, you can't when people like to leave trash everywhere. And as you can see, they've even put a spotlight or a floodlight there, so whenever they come, they can just plug a battery in and have lights. So crazy. Okay, it was a great hike, or it was a great camping event, great steak challenge. I'll try to be uploading this video soon. It'll be my first time editing and getting a video ready, so might be a little slow doing it. Are you ready for this, Billy?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, we made it back from the camping trip. Made a little slight error and got a little turned around, and luckily there was a fisherman. He gave us a ride back to the boat dock. So that was very welcome because it was driving rain, and I've got a rain jacket, but it got saturated no matter what. But we had a good time, and now we are just waiting on a pickup. Total mileage on the hike was 5.6 miles. Not really a lot of miles, but it was the straight up and down going on goat trails. There's one trail I meant to record on it, but it was just too difficult. It was only a couple of feet wide, and then it was like 40, 50 foot slide all the way down into the lake.